actually got that sale via a promoted listing on Poshmark. What a weekend. We got 4 things going out on eBay, 1 going out on Grailed, 2 going out on Poshmark, and 2 going out on Mercari. One of these sales, I'm going to be talking to you guys about it, and I want your opinion. So let's get this what's sold started. First thing that's going to go out is a pair of Nike Air Max Dons, and that is in bin P, which is down there. And it is these Nike Air Max Dons right here, and these sold for $35 plus $13.50 in shipping. Next, we got a PXE, I forgot it. We got a PXE visor, and that is in my gray hat bag, which is this one right here. And it is this PXG golf visor. This sold for $25 plus shipping, and I will be putting this in a box because, well, why not? I think now that golfing season or the summer is about to start, these things are gonna be flying off the shelf. At least I'm hoping. Next, we got a gray Adidas hat, which actually happens to be back in that same gray bag. And there's this Adidas hat. This is a large / extra large. And this sold for $25 plus shipping. I believe this one will be going in the box as well. Yes, I will be putting this in the box as well, because for some hats, I actually do put that I will be shipping it in a poly bag to save them shipping. Next is another hat. This one is another Adidas hat with upside down logo, and that is going to be in my black hat bag, which is right here. And it is this Adidas upside down logo hat. As you can see, it is upside down. This one ended up selling for $25 plus shipping as well. And I believe this one will be shipping out in a poly mailer. Yes, so this one will be shipping out in a poly mailer, and I do put that in the description. That way buyers could save a little money on shipping. Next, we got a Powerpuff plush, and that is going to be in my plush bin, which is actually somewhere over there. And it is this Powerpuff Girl, still with tags, Blossom, I believe, phone. This sold for $30 plus shipping on Mercari. I did have this one for a while, and somebody messaged me and they agreed to $30 plus shipping, so cool. Next, we got a pair of Hoka sandals, and that is in bin F. And it is these Hoka sandals right here. These sold for $58 plus shipping on Poshmark. Like I said, summer is basically tomorrow, and sandals are starting to fly off my shelf along with hats. So if you have sandals, now is a perfect time to list them. Next is a bag that I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about, and I want your opinion on. It is an MTV Network Entertainment bag, and that is in my bag pile, which is right there. And it is this MTV Networks Entertainment Group duffel bag, and this sold for $110 on Poshmark. But again, I do want to talk to you guys about this bag at the end of this what sold part, so make sure you stick around, and I need to know your thoughts on this. And finally, we have 2 pieces of clothing. It is a pair of Adidas leggings and an Alpine Stars button-up shirt, and that is in my old clothes bin, which means I've had it for at least a 1.5 to 2 years or more, and that is in my old bin, which is all the way here in the bottom. The first one is this Alpine Stars men's medium button-up shirt, and this sold for $25 free shipping. Again, this is on my old clothing, so some of these do have free shipping, which again I don't normally do for free shipping. So yeah, not a bad pickup. You know, they take a long time to sell though. And finally, we got this Adidas Stella McCartney athletic pants. These sold for $63 free shipping. Again, one of my old ones, and this one I might have trouble with because again, this is when I barely started reselling, and as you can see, there's no tag. I did estimate it as a small. I did put measurements, but this one might be a return. Hopefully not, and hopefully the buyer did their own measurements. If not, what can you do? All right, guys, so I'm gonna pack this all up. That way I could go to the post office, because I have 2 returns that I need to pick up. Unfortunately, one of them is a $110 backpack. What can you do, unfortunately? But at least they chose the correct reason. And then once I pack all this up, we'll come back and I'll talk to you guys about what I need to talk to you guys about this bag right here. And I need your opinions if you would have done the same thing that I did. Let's do it. All right, guys, so I did want to talk to you guys about that bag for a bit, and I wanted your opinions on it. I ended up getting that bag well over a year ago. I paid, I believe, was $25 for it, and I know that's actually pretty pricey. And at the time, there was only 1 sold comp, and that was on Etsy for, I believe, was $80. I don't know on Etsy if they charge the buyer shipping or not. So listed it, and as you can see right here, as you can see here, I created the actual listing on June 16th of 2022. That was when I made the listing on my list perfectly cataloged, and when it says updated, that's when I either posted it or if I made any changes to it, which I didn't. So it's been like that ever since. And like I said, I did pay a pretty penny for it. Now we go on to the Poshmark sale, which you can see it actually sold on June 20th. So that was that was a year and 4 days that it took to actually sell this item. Now my questions for you guys is, would you guys have waited almost a year for this to sell? And mind you that my minimum on this was actually lower, as you can see, or if you saw it in the screen recording, my minimum was actually $70 plus shipping, of course. But this person ended up paying full price. But let me show you how I got this sell in the first place. If you see here, my promoted closet, which I'm part of the beta, if I go to it, you can actually see right here that I actually got that sale via a promoted listing on Poshmark. Now, as you can see here, I only got a bunch of clicks since I started this on the 12th. So I started Posh promoted listings on 12. And as you can see, I didn't get my first sale until the 20th. So that was 6 days, 7 days later. Yeah, 7 days later. But I've only gotten 2 sales from this right here. But as you can see, this is the one that I'm trying to talk about. That the only reason I got this, and according to Poshmark, was because of their promoted listings. Would I've gotten that sale otherwise, and would have been a full price sale, because I've been noticing that all these promoted listing ones have been full price sales. So would you guys have waited a whole year to hold on to that bag, even though it was worth a little bit? Or to be honest, I don't know, because I only saw one sold listing and it wasn't even on eBay. There was nothing listed on eBay. There was nothing sold on eBay. So I didn't even go by that. I just went by the one sold listing I saw on Etsy, which was, give or take at the time, around 4 months old. And for those people who do sell, you know, bigger bags, do you know how much space they actually take? They take quite a bit of space. And if you have seen some of my other sold videos, you can see that they take up a lot of space. So it's not a good idea to have so many, but at the same time, they can be worth some money, but they do take quite a while to sell. So again, let me know in the comments below, would you guys have waited, or for one, would you guys have picked this bag up for $20 if you end up finding it in your area? And 2, would you have waited almost a year to actually sell? Would you have waited that 2-year mark, or would you just have donated it after your 3, 6 month, 9 month, or even year mark? Let me know in the comments below. But if you made it this far into the video, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button. It'll help me out by letting me know that you are enjoying these videos. And also make sure you subscribe. That way you can be notified when I make my next video of any kind. If you're interested in seeing more What Sold videos of stuff that's even selling probably to this day, click on this playlist right here. You won't be disappointed.